Hello everyone, Mayor Chris Guest here with another Friday update. This week we've asked Mr. Eric Van Zant to join us and he'll have some remarks. As everyone knows, February is Black History Month, so we wanted to start the month off on the Friday with the Mayor's update was something relevant to that. So we've asked Eric to come down and share a few comments with us about not only Black History Month, but the history of Franklin County, and I think possibly maybe some things about Townsend School in that building. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Van Zant.
Good morning. As I said, my name is Eric Van Zant, and just want to share a few things with you today in regards to our county and Black History Month. Of course, we celebrate Black History Month. Black history is a part of our history, American history, Franklin County history. And so just wanted to share a few things with you about that. I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to be able to do this. I work in a building that was the quote-unquote black school in Franklin County when schools were segregated. I actually was probably part of the first generation that came through Townsend after it was integrated, because I started school in 1976, 76-77 school year, 10 years after schools were integrated. And my father and my mother both graduated from Townsend School, and there are still people, within this community that graduated from Townsend. And that building is a historical building. We have a football team, a state championship football team that actually came out of that school, and I'm proud to say that my dad played on that team. He used to often talk about them being, he would say, co-champions, because they played and they won, or actually they didn't win, they tied. It was 0-0. But that's the only state championship football team that we've ever had in Franklin County, and it was Townsend School. And I'm just very proud to say that my dad played on that. And there are not many people left from that team. We do have a few. Mr. Willie Lee Bonner, many refer to him as Mr. John Bonner. He played for that team as well. And they were able to accomplish that feat. And that's something that's been recently celebrated within the last few years. And so it's something that many people still don't know about. But that school, again, holds a lot of history. That school opened, I believe it was 1934, and then closed in 1967 after that class graduated. In 1966 after that class graduated. And I'm proud to say that I work in that building, and I'm able to share a lot of the history and a lot of the things that have happened in there even since then. Now, of course, the Campora Family Resource Center is there. Prior to that, it was Townsend Kindergarten, and I had the pleasure of being able to go there. And my son was he was in the last class that actually went to that school. Went to the Townsend Kindergarten. And so, if you get a chance, go down to the Townsend Cultural Center, because there are a lot of pictures, memorabilia that give you an actual description of what it was like and what the kids, how the kids dressed and how they lived. I had the opportunity of speaking with Mr. Mike Blackwell and Miss Barbara Brannon and Miss Carolyn Nelson and a few others that are still here, and this is part of their history, and they have lived to be able to tell the history. They're still here. They can tell you about the things that they went through and the different things that happened in their lives that they were able to overcome. And that's what Black history is about. It's about the things that we went through. It's about the things that we've overcome. It's about all the different things that we've been able to accomplish. There are so many different inventions that Black people have invented that people don't know about. The street light as we know it today. Garrett Morgan, he was the inventor of that. And then the cell phone and the broom and so many different things that were invented out of necessity. and that many people don't know about, because sometimes it's just things that people don't talk about. Sometimes it's things that people are uncomfortable talking about. But I just believe that we always need to talk about history. We may not like everything in history, but we need to talk about history. I heard somebody say when I was younger, if you don't know history, then you're doomed to repeat it. And so we definitely don't want to do that. We definitely want to learn from our history. We want to learn from all history, which includes Black history. We are actually going to be having a Black History Month program on February the 26th at Franklin County High School. And we want to invite you to come out and join us. There will be, you would learn a lot of different history if you come out there, because we were going to have youth from elementary schools that are going to do a living wax museum. They'll be talking about different people, different accomplishments that these people were able to contribute to our society. We're going to have a timeline that will show different things that have happened in history. So different events, people within that timeline, and then we will end with a short program, and actually Dr. Carrie Holman will be our speaker for that. So during this month, take the time to just get on. You can Google everything now. So get on Google African American or Black inventors and find out, how Black people have contributed to society as we know it. I love everybody. I love all different cultures. When people come into my office, if they're from different places, I'm asking all kind of questions because I'm curious about their culture. A culture is just a way of doing things. And there's definitely a Black culture. We have, and there's subcultures within the Black culture. But we have different ways of doing things. And it's not bad. It's not good. It's just different. It's just different. And I think it's important that as we go through Black History Month, that we begin to educate ourselves on different cultures and how they do things and how they approach things, and even different foods. I find all of those things interesting. So I just encourage you during this month, sit down and talk to somebody, ask different questions, get on and Google and find out. I think the more we know about each other, the better that we can get along and the better we can move forward. Because my desire is for Franklin County to grow, for Franklin County to flourish, and I just believe that it takes us all. If we all have a part to play. Many times when I have a video that I show to kids, and it's a video of a car pulling into a cockpit, a race car pulling into a cockpit. And they pull in, and within seconds, we're talking about less than 3 seconds, 4 tires are changed. Then I ask kids how they're able to do that. And they begin to answer, because they practice. Absolutely. Because everybody was where they were supposed to be. Absolutely. And at the end of the day, because everybody did what they were supposed to do. They wouldn't have been able to accomplish it if everybody didn't do their part. And so as we go through Black History Month, and as we go through the months outside of Black history, we have to understand that if we live in Franklin County, we all have a part to play. And the only way Franklin County is going to be great is if everybody does their part.
Thank you, Mr. Van Zandt. And to everybody, we'd like to thank Eric for coming down and sharing with us. And just wish that everybody have a happy and safe weekend. And we will be back Monday to do our part for Franklin County. Thank you.